Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. In today's video, we are talking about Surging Sparks because this set is doing some extraordinary things that we don't normally see in the hobby. It has the most expensive chase card out of any Scarlet and Violet era set in the Booty Chew EX. The Pikachu EX is currently going for right around $600 in ungraded copies. I don't even want to talk about the PSA 10 copies because they are well in the thousands of dollars range, and that's all very extraordinary. Even if you remove the Pikachu EX, this would still be the most valuable set in all of the Scarlet and Violet era, which is really cool. Even if you remove the Pikachu EX, all the other cards combined, their value is still really top notch, comparable to only high class sets like Paldean Fates or 151. Very comparable, but no other base set or main series set it can really compare to Surging Sparks. And I could definitely talk about Surging Sparks and about the potential risk of throwing all your money at this. Booster boxes are going to the moon, yada yada. But I want to talk about something that I think is comparable to Surging Sparks, that if you're new to the hobby, if you've been collecting for the past couple of years, you may not know this story, and that is the story of Vivid Voltage. If you didn't know, Vivid Voltage is a set that came out 4 years ago. It was the final set of the year and it was incredibly hype, and it might bear some similarities to Surging Sparks outside of the name and outside of the mascot. The top chase card inside of Vivid Voltage was also a Pikachu card, and that is the Rainbow Rare Pikachu VMAX. This card was extraordinarily popular and it has very similar pull rates to Surging Sparks. The odds of you pulling the Pikachu VMAX for one of your Vivid Voltage booster pack is right around 1 in 1,000 booster pack, and the odds of you pulling a Pikachu EX SIR from Surging Sparks is right around 1 in 1,000 booster pack. Look at those odds, very similar. The Pikachu VMAX, when it was released, was going for upwards of $400 to $600 in ungraded copies and well over $1,000 for a PSA 10 copy. Booster boxes of Vivid Voltage reach a high of over $200 a booster box. Elite Trainer boxes of Vivid Voltage were going for as much as $80 to $120, and I specifically remember that because I put in a Vivid Voltage Elite Trainer box into my mystery box for Deep Pocket Monster during one of our collabs many years ago, and I had that Elite Trainer box pegged at right around $80 at the time. If you look at Vivid Voltage prices now, you might recognize that a lot of what I'm talking about is completely different. If you look at the prices for Vivid Voltage nowadays, it's a completely different story. Prices on booster boxes are still going for below retail price. It's currently going for right around $130 to $140 for a booster box, even though that this set came out 4 years ago. Elite Trainer boxes have also not recovered. Elite Trainer boxes of Vivid Voltage are currently going for right around $40 for an Elite Trainer box. It has not gone up at all. And if you look at the Pikachu VMAX, the top chase card inside of Vivid Voltage, it is currently going for right around $100 for an ungraded copy, and PSA 10 copies of it are readily available for the $200 range. So I'm not talking about Surging Sparks, I'm just talking about a set that is very similar to Surging Sparks that came out 4 years ago that was equally as hyped, if not even more hyped than Surging Sparks, and it's not really going anywhere. So I want you to be okay with sets going up in value. I want you to enjoy the euphoria that is Surging Sparks right now. If you pull some really cool cards, be excited about those cards. I think it's great that you can go into a Walmart, a Target, a local retailer, and look at a Surging Sparks Elite Trainer box priced at $50 and be okay with picking it up, because obviously right now if you go online you can find Shrouded Fable Elite Trainer box, you can find Stellar Crown Elite Trainer box going for $30, and people are still not picking up those Elite Trainer boxes at those price. But Surging Sparks Elite Trainer box at full price, sign me up. And it's really because of the value that you can potentially pull inside of your Elite Trainer box, and I think it's okay for people to be excited to pick up Pokemon card products at full price. Just be aware that prices can dip significantly. If you're new to the hobby and you're wondering, well, how is that possible? How can a set that is incredibly popular like Vivid Voltage be in the dumpster right now? How is it possible that no one cares about this set after 4 years? How is it possible that booster boxes are so incredibly cheap and Elite Trainer boxes haven't gone up at all? And how is it possible for the Pikachu V Max, the chase card inside of Vivid Voltage, a card that's only available in 1 in 1,000 booster pack, be so affordable? There's two main reasons why there was a massive drop, and those two main reasons can also occur with Surging Sparks. They may not occur, but they can occur with Surging Sparks. The two big reasons, the first one are large restocks and reprints. The Pokemon Company did a very large restock and reprint of Vivid Voltage. Booster boxes were readily available a year and a half after release. Prices on booster boxes on Vivid Voltage did reach a high of well over $200, but they declined. Prices dropped a lot when the Pokemon Company restocked them, and the same thing can happen to Surging Sparks. And the other big reason why Vivid Voltage saw a steep decline was that there were better sets that came out after it. You know what came out after Vivid Voltage? A bunch of really cool sets like Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars, and the big one of them all, we got Evolving Skies, came out after Vivid Voltage. So those were some of the reasons why Vivid Voltage saw a steep decline. There was just so many really good sets that came out after it. It was really struggling to be able to wow people for that long. People's eyeballs just moved on to other sets, and that's why sets can potentially drop in value. We don't know what's going to come out in the next 4 years. If Prismatic Evolutions is incredibly popular, if the upcoming Rocket sets are incredibly popular, if the Pokemon Company brings back Dark Pokemon and Light Pokemon, we really don't know what's going to come out over the next 4 years, but it's very possible that a bunch of really cool sets over the next 4 years completely overshadow Surging Sparks. There are some sets that are incredibly popular, and people like to point out to things like Evolving Skies and say, well, Jake, look at that. Evolving Skies is $800 a booster box. But Evolving Skies is an outlier. It is not the norm. Most booster boxes from the past 4 years are still below $200. Some of them have gone up a little bit. Some of them are a little bit more desirable now, but most of them are still pretty cheap, which is why I stand by my 2 years rule, because you really don't know where things are going to be 2 years from now. Which is why it's better to pick up some stuff in 2 years. If you have a Surging Sparks booster box inside of your collection and you're keeping it sealed forever, I think that's completely fine. I think it's cool to keep some sealed products, but you don't need to be hoarding booster box cases of this set or picking up every single Pikachu EX for $600 because you think this card's going to go to the moon. Is it still possible that these cards can go to the moon? They can. But if I was a betting man and I would look at the odds, I would say it's much more likely for it to decline in price rather than go to $1,000. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking about. I definitely wanted to share the story of Vivid Voltage as a cautionary tale because I remember when that set came out, it saw very similar levels of hype to Surging Sparks. I saw a lot of people excited about it, and some people may have lost their shirt on it. So don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Just enjoy collecting for what it is. And I'll see you guys next time.